In a furious statement, Mallers attacked Ripple for threatening American freedom and wealth. He claims that Ripple is spending millions to take control of a Bitcoin reserve in the US. He characterizes their actions as corporate lobbying masquerading as technological advancement. Mallers argues Ripple's actions are threatening the financial future of the United States. Mallers urged Americans to resist what he perceives to be an attack on the country's economic future, without sugarcoating it. He fears that America would become less competitive in the global competition for dominance of digital currencies as a result of Ripple's actions. According to Mallers, Bitcoin is a decentralized and transparent digital currency that is essential to the US maintaining its position as the world's largest economy. He believed that by creating a national reserve for Bitcoin, the US might improve its standing in the global monetary system. However, he claims that Ripple is hindered in its efforts to achieve this goal, putting its own interests ahead of the country's. According to Mallers, Ripple is attempting to conceal the reality that despite their advocacy for technological improvement, their true motivation is corporate profit rather than true innovation. To show how lobbying posing as progress accomplishes little to change the harmful purpose, he used the analogy of putting lipstick on a pig. Because of its blockchain-based payment solutions, Ripple has been a contentious figure in the Bitcoin industry for a while. The company is marketing the XRP cryptocurrency as a quicker and more effective way to send money internationally, but critics like Mallers point out that its centralized structure and heavy lobbying go counter to the decentralized nature of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. As an illustration, consider Ripple's launch of a CBDC project, which goes against Trump's plans to completely forbid such initiatives. Ripple has already been blamed by critics. XRP has been closely examined as a result of early and ongoing legal issues with the SEC over its categorization as a security. Mallers' assertions further imply that Ripple is a threat to the Bitcoin ecosystem as a whole. Financial advice is not offered by Altcoin Buzz. Please be aware that this is only meant to be instructive, amusing, and informative. You should be mindful that the information or strategies offered are merely the writers' and reviewers' opinions, and that their risk tolerance levels may differ from your own. Whether directly or indirectly related to the information provided, any investments could result in losses for which we might not be responsible. Before making an investment in Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency, please do your homework. It belongs to PT Leltadid and altcoin boom. According to well-known Bitcoin supporter Jack Mallers, the blockchain business Ripple is doing all in its power to demolish the United States' stronghold of strategic Bitcoin reserves. And he says, quote, "We have built a safe haven reliant on constant consumption of goods that cannot go to waste in the future. This will get the US under the dam. This will get more people into Bitcoin and make their money worth less and less." Said in an impassioned social media post that Ripple was spending millions of dollars on the project and leveraging technological innovation as a front for corporate lobbying. According to him, these actions immediately jeopardize the safety and freedom of the American financial system. Ripple has already drawn criticism from some members of the Bitcoin community. The choice to look for a crypto reserve with a wider basis rather than a Bitcoin-only strategy for the US has sparked new debate since, according to Mallers, it poses a threat to Bitcoin's safe haven. Ripple's attempts to diversify its cryptocurrency reserve beyond Bitcoin to include tokens like Solana, USDC, and XRP are at the center of Mallers' allegations. Regarding this approach, Bitcoin investors continue to disagree greatly. Bitcoin maximalists believe it is the last attempt to make Bitcoin less of the world's most valuable reserve asset. The Bitcoin protocol is a secure, decentralized global standard. However, Mallers asserts that Ripple is taking advantage of the circumstance to profit at the expense of Bitcoin. Mallers claims that Ripple poses a threat to American freedom and prosperity. He claims that they are actively working to spend millions of dollars on a strategic Bitcoin reserve in the United States. He believes that we must confront what he refers to as corporate lobbying masquerading as technological progress. Ryan Selkis, a well-known cryptocurrency expert, accusing Ripple of publicly opposing the idea of a reserve that would only accept Bitcoin. He even accused Garlinghouse, Stuart Alderati, the company's chief legal officer, and a number of other executive management team members of conspiring to weaken Bitcoin's standing as the cornerstone of a viable US reserve. Critics point out that this is only tokenomics and that Ripple is the XRP ledger. To the best of everyone's knowledge, the corporation and its founders own or control over half of the value of XRP. It also raises questions about how ethics and centralization affect the business's operations. Some have claimed that this level of centralized administration ignores Bitcoin's intrinsic openness and equity. Ripple's impact goes as far beyond the fight for a varied reserve. Allegedly, the company has also been involved in attempts to harm Bitcoin's reputation. One of the most well-known efforts was when Greenpeace, with sponsorship from Chris Larsson, a co-founder of Ripple, attempted to have Bitcoin abandon its proof-of-work consensus mechanism. The move's opponents say it's an attempt to undermine Bitcoin and further Ripple's objectives. Additionally, following a prolonged period of stabilization, the symmetrical triangle breakout signals the start of a booming phase for XRP. The equilibrium point near 291 is a crucial pivot zone that confirms the balance before the breakout. Traders should closely monitor this level for potential retests and more clarity in price movement. A major barrier for XRP will then appear at the $3.40 resistance level. Therefore, a successful closure above this level will further push market sentiment into a bullish zone. Furthermore, such a change can lead to previously unattainable levels contingent on ongoing trade volume and overall market conditions. The rising trend